Hey, Aquarius. Here thing. I hope you all are doing well. I'm here to do your reading. We're going to start with the Star Codes Astro Oracle for an overall energy. North Node, future, beautiful energy. We're going to read that one. 34. These are a touch long, so. North Node, future. The North Node, or ascending node, represents a place the soul longs to be, where fate beckons. This is uncharted territory. You don't have a map. The North Node calls you to territory that doesn't have a particular charge and can either be an exciting exploration or start off a bit bland and become more satisfying as you proceed. The lunar nodes are the points on the zodiac where the moon's orbit crosses the ecliptic. When the moon, sun, and earth actually line up there, a shadow mysteriously covers the sun or moon and creates an ellipse. The ancients thought a giant creature cast those shadows and referred to the nodes as the head and tail of a dragon. Just a minute, baby. The point where the moon heads north is called the North Node, the dragon's head, and calls you forward. Action. Think about where you'd like to be and what you'd like to be doing in 10 years, and make this a beacon that guides you through the time in between. Notice what happens that piques your interest. That's something that excites you and beckons you, even if it's unfamiliar. Practice beginner's mind and learn the basics. Some people may resist your change and tell you to stay in your lane, but that is just their discomfort talking. Advisors, friends, or employees who were once perfect for you may no longer be the companions you need on this fresh path. If they truly wish the best for you, they will eventually celebrate as your world expands. If your field of expertise feels too small or confined, branch out and explore new territory. Along this path are people you need to meet in situations that push you out of your comfort zone and call you to your soul's growth. Challenge. It can be scary to leave familiar territory. Even people who love you may resist your evolution, and it could pull you away from them. Gift. New beginnings. Draw. New beginnings dawn, and your fate awaits. This path may start out with uncertainty, but it will become more solid and delicious as you progress. Delicious. That's fun. Sorry about that sound. That was her water bowl. When she finishes, which you heard her finish it, if she wants more, she brings it to me. She brings it to me. I want to use... Which, this won't be so long. She'll be good. Don't worry. I want to use the Wild Unknown Tarot. I generally use the mixed deck, but I'm just going to use just the tarot for this one. I love a crisp deck. It's so nice. Especially this deck. Anybody who knows the Wild and Unknown deck, it's a beautiful, it feels really nice. Anywho, you, what crosses, headspace, root of the matter, recent past, near future, face yourself, how others see you, hopes and fears, outcome, and an overall of the Three of Cups. It just, I don't know, what's this other one showing? An Eight of Cups. Okay, that's, I was gonna say, it was interesting how that oracle said, North Node, that you might be moving away from people that might not see your vision, might kind of resist it, just because they resist change, not because you're in the wrong. You know, of course, be careful with yourself. If you believe that they're really just concerned about you, take certain things into consideration, but continue toward your goal in the ways that make sense to you. You're not gonna be extra super duper foolish. So there's the Three of Cups, right? The one that was showing, the other one that was showing was the Eight of Cups. Walking away from those broken ones to face that mountain. Or if it's a mountain you can't surpass, you'll walk away from it. I should move the camera. It's always a different angle around here. Okay, so you, Ace of Pentacles, the new beginning. Beautiful energy. Yeah, heading towards new in your reality. What crosses you? Interesting. So it could be a little bit of resistance on your end too. But just if this crosses you, the change might feel a little overwhelming. Not that you won't do it. Okay. Headspace. The devil, huh? Headspace. Who's the devil? Oh. Your feet are on fire. You're ready for the change. But the Fool crosses. You don't want to be a fool. Because your feet are on fire. That's almost making you more concerned. That makes sense. That makes sense. I would agree. I'm Aquarius in Vedic. But, root of the matter, the world. Things are changing anyhow. It's a totally new cycle. Well, totally new. Totally new book. That could be daunting. Because the Wheel of Fortune is beautiful. That would be the new chapter. World? Different planet. Yeah. How many wheels are on the world? Big changes. Big changes. Okay. Recent past. Daughter of Pentacles. I know you started off tiptoeing towards this change, or wanting. What's the page? Either you had this inkling that you want to change, or something came towards you. These pages are messenger energies. Wait. Yes. I don't know why I was getting that confused with the knights. I think knights also have that sort of connotation with the horse, but I'm pretty sure it's the page. It would be the pages that are messengers. Okay. Near future. Son of Wands. Taking that action. Doing it. Ooh. You got the fire from the devil. You're going to harness that. But towards action. I want to know what you're doing. I mean, your North Node, certainly. Look into your chart, like astro.com or what have you. You at least know your sun sign or whatever other placements if you're watching this for Aquarius. But If you look at the one that's got the little head, it's like a little headphone thing. That is your north node, and that is where you're like. It explained it. It's kind of your next, like your life purpose is where, this is where you're headed. Your south node is kind of like your most recent experiences. So you have, that's more like your comfort zone stuff. Stuff that you came into this life already having mastered in some way. Get it! Get it or don't. How you see yourself. 9 of Wands. It's the Don't You Dare Give Up card. How you see yourself. But you've got the 1 wand. Or maybe, ooh, it could be you're seeing what you want as this sort of daunting task, but I want to say that's an illusion because the moon is there. But that's how you're seeing yourself. Approaching a daunting task. That's your perception. I don't know if that's accurate. Maybe there'll be a learning curve. But since it's meant to be where you're going, it might align better than you think. You can like totally see. It's so different. Okay. How others see you. Wheel of Fortune. Can we just say about all these majors? Well, all these majors. 4. This is the 4th major out of 8, right? Yeah, out of 8 cards. It's a lot. Other people see you as a Wheel of Fortune. So they at least believe you're starting a new chapter. They might not know how wild this is going to get. I hope this focuses, because this is my favorite card in this deck. The sun is quite pretty, but this is just, it's magical, mystical. It's got the sun and the moon, the owl, and all those multicolored ribbons. It's just so pretty. So people know. People already know. Wheel of Fortune, though. They think it's a good thing. For you. For you, at least. Which is great. To be determined on the outcome and all that. Hopes and fears. Ooh. Yeah. I think we were getting there. 5 of Swords. It's so funny. Aquarians are cerebral, but they're like an intuitive cerebral as far as I'm concerned. Well, it's like, it's so intelligent that it creeps into a sort of intuition based on just logical deduction. They make a lot of inferences. They infer things based on evidence. Educated guesses, if you will. Which is very similar to intuition. Well, whatever. So, hopes and fears. I think you might be suspecting this from others. Or fearful of the possibility. You're gonna cut that out. This worm is in half. You'll break away if you have to, if that's really a thing. Outcome. I'm like bracing myself. I don't know why. I knew it. I was just like, this is too good. This is too good. What? So outcome, right? 4 of Cups. This rat. But what I'm going to tell you. Why do I get so feisty with you guys? Like, like, there have been many readings where I apologize to the Aquarians for yelling at them. The moon. Again. Back here. You thought something was a daunting task. But up there, moon. It's an illusion. Not as daunting as you think it's going to be. This. If you get to that Four of Cups, and that rat's on top of the wine, even that is an illusion. If that's the case, you can walk away. You're going to be just fine. I have never known an Aquarian to not be perfectly fine at making friends. Not that you want to cut everybody off. Like, that's... Admittedly, nobody wants to completely start over when it comes to their friend group or any people they care about in general. Excuse you. The root of the matter is that you're still going to get this. Even if there are times where you have to walk away. Yeah. Leave it. Thank you, baby. We'll go to bed in a minute. Thank you. If people feel some kind of way, try not to feed into it. You can see it. How do I explain? I am by no means telling you to let people walk all over you or treat you some kind of way. But if people get triggered by these new cycles, these new chapters, these new books, these new planets you're heading towards, try to have a little bit of grace with them. So I'm just tapping into some moments where I've done some very confusing things that I thought in the moment, admittedly, that I was following my intuition because something didn't feel quite right. So I was gonna at least shift gears. And then a few weeks later, it occurred to me, unfortunately, that I was being triggered in ways I had yet to even understand. We're all gonna do this. We're all learning. We're all on this planet. Like, if you're still incarnated here, you're in a learning process. Again, if you take your space and people lash out at you, well, assuming you say, hey, like, I'm not telling you to lie either. How do I say this? Maybe don't lie. Maybe just, if somebody's acting funny with you, give it space. Say, like, hey, I need my space for, you can even say for this task, or I've got some, work projects coming up, or some extracurriculars. And I'm gonna be MIA for a few weeks. Like, I hope you understand. Love you. And I'll let you know when I have a bit more time. Like, we'll touch back. We'll get back in touch. If somebody freaks out, then that's not somebody having your life. If somebody says, like, hey, okay, yeah, sure. Like, I look forward to seeing you in the future. Like, good luck with whatever you're working on. Give them just enough space to be like, this person could have told me something about my behavior, and they didn't. They said, like, they separated themselves for a minute. Gave me some time to think, too. Some time to think. It could just make all the difference. I went super deep into, like, that, but it almost seems like all the good stuff, like, you're gonna know how to handle it. Like, Aqua's like, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Do the damn thing. People, dynamics. It doesn't make people bad to have moments of weakness. If they treat you poorly, then that needs to be further examined. I think you got me, but I hope this helped. I love you, and I will see you again soon. Take care.